Warning, the following video that you're about to watch is owned by 1mikie19. If this video is uploaded on another YouTube channel, any video, whether it be a small clip or any of my reviews, it will be flagged down by me if I see it without my permission. Thank you. You may now enjoy the show. Hey guys, 1mikie19 here, and today I'm going to be going over Netflix's two new specials from Nickelodeon, Rocko's Modern Life Static Cling, and Invader Zim Into the Florpus. I'm going to start with Static Cling because it was the first out of the two specials that came out. I had my doubts about Rocko's Modern Life Static Cling. Although I was a huge fan of Rocko's Modern Life as a kid, I very rarely enjoy watching cartoons as an adult. Also, given the fact that Static Cling sat on the shelf for a while before being sold to Netflix, didn't inspire me with confidence it was going to be worthwhile. Alas, I was wrong. Rocko's Modern Life Static Cling is not only the most entertaining Netflix program I've watched in a while, it's also the best Rocko's Modern Life has ever been as a franchise, considering the fact that they brought back Joe Murray, creator of the show, to work on the special. According to Joe Murray, Chris Viscardi had called him while he was working on Let's Go Luna, asking him if he wanted to do a Rocko special. Of course, he said yes. The plot is simple. Taking place 20 plus years after the finale of the original series, Static Cling opens with protagonists Rocko, Heifer, and Filbert traveling around in space before crashing back into O-Town. Having been away for 2 decades, the trio find themselves having to adjust to life in the 21st century. The Sim plot is basically an excuse to lampoon the culture of 2019 with cell phones, food trucks, reality television, business culture, superhero movies, and TV reboots all being targets. Well, some of these are pretty easy topics to take jabs at. The jokes here are clever and funny, without ever being the most obvious of gags. The overall nature of the jokes are less juvenile, crude than the ones found in a typical old Rocko's Modern Life episode, and I admit that I was kind of hoping the writers would push the envelope a little more for 2019, but I really can't complain given that this made me laugh more than anything I've watched all summer. Although certainly super funny and entertaining, it's slightly disappointing that Static Cling only runs 45 minutes long. This easily could have been 15 to 30 minutes longer, closer to the length of a movie. I'm sure there was plenty of material that the writers didn't use. I guess as this was originally supposed to be a TV special, it had to be able to fit into an hour time slot, but it would have been great to see more. Given its quick running time, there's absolutely no dead spots. Static Cling moves at a lightning fast pace. For fans who loved Rocko's Modern Life when it was on the air in the 90s, Static Cling is almost guaranteed to satisfy. It keeps everything that was great about the original show and perfectly updates it to modern day. Out of all the recent revivals of old television shows, this is by far the most successful, and I highly recommend it. Now let's get to Invader Zim Into the Florpus. Ta-ta-ta-ta-tan! Invader Zim has to be one of Nickelodeon's biggest cult phenomenons of their entire existence. What was once a short-lived series that barely even lasted 2 seasons ended up growing a massive cult following mainly due to its bizarre tone, wacky outfit, dark content, and greedy visuals, so it's a no-brainer that it will receive some kind of follow-up after its original run, which is where Enter the Florpus comes in. Handled by series creator Jonan Vasquez and much of the original crew, this movie installment is made purely for the gym enthusiasts who have waited so long for their favorite creepy alien to return. The main storyline of the special details Zim realizing he was sent to Earth to be gotten rid of and thus loses confidence in himself. This seems like a big break for his human nemesis Dib, or is it? Without nailing down the actual story beats, as this would give away a lot of spoilers, the general flow of the story itself is so unpredictable and scattered that you couldn't even list one specific plot twist. Zim has tried his hardest to conquer Earth, only to fail miserably, be it at odds with Dib or genuine misfires, yet only now does he get the pure chance of a lifetime to take over the planet, and his plan is so brilliant it's actually unlike him. As for Dib, part of his goal to take down Zim is to prove to his father that he's not making any of it up, which is actually the most heartbreaking and emotional aspect of the movie. You end up rooting for Dib throughout this whole ordeal in addition to wondering what Zim has in store, making for two highly fascinating narratives. From a technical side, the specials animation is very vibrant, expressive, and displays a great blend of 2D and 3D visuals, which is very tricky to make convincing. There again, the art style is super stylized and cartoony that it fits right in. As for the humor, while it can be pretty juvenile, it does offer some pretty hysterical one-liners and slapstick worth giggling at, especially with Zim and Div's witty banter and Gert's lovable childish antics. Lastly, major props to the voice actors for their contributions. Richard Horvitz always sounds like he's having the time of his life voicing Zim. Andy Berman practically invents Div's paranoid demeanor. Roger Bumpass hums up Professor Mybrain to a wonderful degree. Melissa Phan is delightfully creepy as gas. And Ricky Simons is always a treat whenever he's doing Gert's exaggerated vocals. Given that the special is so crazy and hyper in terms of its tone and pacing, it only makes sense that the cast kicks up the mood up to 11 with their ecstatic deliveries. I think exaggerated is the best word to describe this special, and for an Invader Zim movie, you couldn't ask for more. Enter the Florpus not only continues the Invader Zim series faithfully with a suspenseful and crazy storyline, but it brings its visuals to whole new places and has the characters grow a bit more than what they used to be like. If you still adore the original show with all your heart, give this one a watch as soon as you can. Even if you've never seen the original, this is still worth the watch, if only for the insane, surrealistic tone that you don't find in a lot of animated content nowadays. So this concludes my review of Rocko's Modern Life Static Cling and Invader Zim Enter the Florpus. And just a reminder, both movies were produced by Nickelodeon, and it's currently unknown why they decided not to air these movies on their channel, but I thought Netflix was a great place for it. Anyways, what are your thoughts on Static Cling and Enter the Florpus? Which movie did you like better? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, I'm 1mikie19, and I'm signing out.